Hey everybody, Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We are recording, we're not live. And today it's our Falltoberfest. So continuing with great Oktoberfest and fall pumpkin beers. And this one is from Southern Tier Brewing Companies. It's their Harvest Autumn IPA. Beer Advocate gives this one an 86. They consider it an American IPA. 6.4% ABV, and I think it was in Lakewood, New York. I think it's by Jamestown or something, Southern Tier Brewing. Harvest IPA is brewed with American hops, cracked barley, and hard worked as a tribute to what makes our beer so special. The Harvest, the deep ruby color, evokes a bright autumn mountainside where WHERE, warm sweater, a good beer, and a gratitude for the seasons are all you need. Cheers to the harvest, whatever it may bring you. Yeah, it's like, let's get into it. A little bit of smoke. A little bit ahead. I have never been a good pourer. Don't judge me. I pour it like different. It's like my handwriting. I write different every time. My pour is different every time. Alrighty. Whew. Yeah, so this will be our second one from Southern Tier. I did their Pumpkin a week or two ago, and I didn't like that one too much. So hopefully this will be better. Southern Tier is a hit or miss for me. I like some of their beers I don't. So for me. Now, Southern Tier, New York, in case you're wondering what the hell Southern Tier is, that's the south part of New York, I guess, basically by the border of Pennsylvania. I guess stretching from Binghamton all the way over to Jamestown. I don't know. That's my take. I know when I lived in that area, the football conference of my high school was a Southern, it had Division I, Division II, whatever, Southern Tier conference. So that's my take on this, that whole area stretching across the north border of Pennsylvania. All right, well, let's take a look. Definitely looks like an autumn color. A little orange, pretty much orange, rusty color, I guess. Almost looks like it might be a pumpkin ale or an Oktoberfest. Who knows? But it's an IPA. Looks good, though. Nice head. Still retaining that head like 2 fingers. See if I get the rest of that beer in there. There we go. We're going to get it all in there. So there that is. There's the bottle again if you want to look. Actually has a guy sticking out in the... I don't know if you can see that on there. There's like a dude. Looks like... I thought he had a pitchfork at first, but I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, it is some sort of rake or something. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe some type of harvesting equipment. He's standing in there. I'm going to guess it's not corn, and maybe it's barley, or I don't know what the hell he's harvesting. He's harvesting something, if you can see it on the side of that label. I think that label, I think me and Jammer did do this one time before. I think the label is the same all these years, I think. All right, let's give it a gander of a sniff. What do you think? All right. Yeah, definitely an orangey copper color too. Copper orange. Definitely has a citrus. Maybe a little bit of a caramel in there or something. Light citrus, some sort of caramel or breadiness in there. Might be a malty breadiness, actually. Malty bread, caramel, a little bit of citrusy hop, but not overwhelming, just barely, or a light hop. All right, let's try it. I think it's gonna be good. If you get these IPAs to me that are got a little bit of caramel maltiness in it, I love IPAs like that. Let's do it. Cheers. Pretty good. I like it better than that pumpkin ale. It's not bad. Caramel, malty, a little bit of hoppiness, piney. Not really a citrusy, more of a piney, I guess, hoppiness. Caramel, malty, bready, piney hoppiness. Not like a lot, really light, but not high either. Right, almost closer to light than high. You know, if you're going on a medium scale there. I like doing hand signs. Your typical Bud Light person probably wouldn't like this, but then again, your hop head. I mean, they might enjoy it, but they're going to probably say it's not enough hops. Blah blah blah. Yeah, to me, it's perfect. Not bad. I mean, not the greatest beer. I don't really particularly. Does it make me feel like it's fall? Not really. It's not really great to me. It does get a what on the beer advocate? See if I go back to that. 86 on beer advocate. I don't know if I'd go that high, but a little lower than that. But I definitely won't be able to buy a 6 pack and just sit there and drink the whole thing during a football game. Um, I might be able to drink one or two. Just, it's not bad. It's not great. There you go. Simple as that. You just want to try something, a little Autumn IPA. There you go. Try the Southern Tier Harvest Autumn IPA. There's no such thing as a style of Autumn IPA. I guess it's an IPA and they get it as autumn as possible. I'll go ahead and grade it. It's not too bad. I've never been a big IPA person anyhow, so there's something there. It's just I don't like. It's pretty good actually, but there's one little thing in there I'm tasting. I just can't quite make it out what it is. But it's on the going towards the back, and right after you pass the middle towards the back, and it might be just the hoppiness of it. It's probably something I'm allergic to. Uh, I give it a C plus and a swallow. I was gonna go into B minus, but just that one little thing for me, don't like, which gave it the C plus. All right, well that's it for that one. I got as we do here in the Spitter Swallow Beer Review, we got to finish our beer before we leave. So here I am. I'm probably gonna take about 5 minutes to drink this. 5 more minutes. I don't even know how many times. Oh, we're at 8 minutes right now. 9 minutes. All right, let's drink it. While we're drinking it, what's your favorite pastime during autumn or fall, huh? As a kid or whatever. Mine is, of course, football season. When I lived up north, fall time, it just reminds me of football season. I played middle school, freshman year in high school. I quit after that because I was just too skinny, too small. I wanted to play defensive line, defensive end, and I was just too small, and I wasn't getting any bigger. After the freshman year, sophomore year, I still weighed the same, didn't put any weight on. Unfortunately, I didn't have any guidance on how to train and put on weight, and nobody was there telling me anything. So I just gave up. And I'm going to tell the kids that are watching our beer review, because I know a lot of kids watch this beer review, don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, learn, go out and ask questions. How can I do this? And I never knew protein. You hear protein, milk, builds stronger bones, stronger muscles. Doesn't say get big. But milk will actually help you build muscles too. Like if you drink enough of it, you got to drink a lot. Uh, what an 8 ounce glass of 2% milk only has 8 grams of protein, I believe. So if you want to be equal to, say, a 24-ounce protein shake, you'd have to drink 8 ounces. And the difference between milk protein in the milk, and say whey protein is you absorb the whey protein faster. But the milk your body does absorb that. It just takes a longer period throughout the day to absorb it. So, I mean, if you drink it multiple times a day, you'll be all right with that. You don't even have to spend that much money on the whey proteins or anything like that. Just drink about, a half a gallon of milk a day, you'd be good to go. And it's cheaper. You can buy a gallon of milk at Walmart around here for like $2 and something. Yeah. Anyhow, follow your dreams. So that's my fall memory. Also, leaves fall in. One of my groups I'm in on Facebook, 80s hair bands or whatever, they asked, what song reminds you of fall? And mine there's probably a couple. I Remember You by Skid Row is one of them. I remember that kind of single kind of came out in fall. I can't remember if ATL Life was out at that point. Let's ask Google. I'll tell you my actual main song. When was come on, Google. When was I Remember You by Skid Row released as a single?
November 1989. According
November 1989. So that reminds me of fall a little bit. But the other one was Fly to the Angels by Slaughter. I'm not sure if that was released during that time, but I remember hearing that a lot at that time. When was Fly to the Angels by Slaughter released? This is 1990, but July 14th, 1990. Well, maybe it was the fall of 1990. It reminds me of. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, two great songs during the fall, one year after the other. Well, one was released during the summer, but yeah. Anyhow, so what's your great fall memory? Jammer fan? Yeah, football season is upon us. Oh yeah, there's something in this beer I'm allergic to. I don't watch football as much as I used to. As I got older and started drinking more beer, I just don't really care about football. I do have my favorite team, but they haven't done nothing in years, so as a matter of fact, the team they got going now, I was excited by them a few years ago, but they didn't amount to nothing. The best year they had was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and I think it's time for a change there. But oh well. Yeah, but football, I like. If your team's winning, I'm starting to get on the verge of just liking every team, and whoever wins, that's who I'm going to root for. Like people do when you're kids or women, oh, whoever winning, that's who I'm going to root for. I might start doing that. You'll never be depressed about your team losing. You'll always be happy. You'll be a winner. Your team's winning. You're winning. Life is good, and you're drinking beer. Doesn't get much better than that. So for now on, I'm liking whoever is friggin' winning. If I'm cheering for that team in the game and they're winning, and the other team scores a touchdown, goes ahead, damn it, I'm rooting for that team. Yes, I'm gonna be like, all right, touchdown, we're winning again. That's it. I actually did that one time. I think it was Patriots and the Rams, first Super Bowl that Tom Brady went to. I was actually rooting for the Patriots in that one, actually. But really, I didn't care. So if the Rams scored, I didn't really care, But I didn't like the Rams too much because they won the year before that or whatever against the Titans. And everybody just came out of the woodwork on the Rams bandwagon wearing Rams. You never see anybody wearing Rams jerseys. Rams fans all over the place then. So I was like, fuck, I'm going for the Patriots. And then, unbeknownst to me, that the same thing would happen to the Patriots, and it would last forever. You never saw any Patriot fans wearing fucking Patriots jerseys. Maybe in Boston, that area, New England. I was in Florida. You might have seen one on a blue moon, maybe Patriots fan wearing a damn Patriots jersey, but you never saw like tons of them. Yeah, and that lasted forever. Thank God that's over with. Now, Tom Brady is in my area in Tampa, and I haven't liked the Bucks. I moved down to the Tampa area in 1996, 97, 97. And that was the first season the Bucks had the new helmets, got rid of the old, orange, creamy orange sickle shit. And I was like, wow, this is my first year there. It was like a new beginning. And here I am in Tampa area. They got new uniforms. I knew their defense was all right at that point because they had a couple good years. They always had good linebackers back then in the 90s. They had Demetrius Dubois, Hardy Nicholson. They got Derek Brooks like that year, couple of years, maybe 1 or 2 years before I moved there. Hardy Nicholson was great. So I knew and then Mike Allstott guy. Plus they, was that the year they picked up Warwick Dunn? Was the following year? I can't remember. But anyhow, Mike Allstott, got the ball. It was just exciting to watch him run. It's like 210 or 240 pounds of ball of muscle just going right. Yeah, it was fun. I wish he would have done better over the years, more rushing yards. He did have the Bucks record, actually, the most combined rushing touchdowns and receiving touchdowns. That was his record. It was like, I forget what the hell it was, like 10 rushing touchdowns and 8 receiving touchdowns or something like that. I'm sure somebody might have passed that by now. I don't know, but it was fun to watch. And then Warwick Dunn was there. That was fun, too. Then they got rid of Warwick Dunn, and they brought in Pittman the year they won the Super Bowl. Of course, I think Pittman would get more play than Mike Allstott at the time. So, and that was Tony Dungy's team. Just Chucky came in that year. Was it that year he came in? Well, the first year he there, got the Super Bowl. But that was mostly, with the exception of Pittman, maybe 1 or 2 other players, that was Tony Dungy's team. And as you can see, they faltered the following year. Just kind of like the Cowboys, too, back in the 90s. Jimmy Johnson won 2 in a row. Then he left. The following year, the Cowboys did make it to the NFC Championship against the Niners. They lost with Barry Switzer as a coach. Then the following year, they did get to the Super Bowl with Barry Switzer, and they won against Pittsburgh. But you could see the team. They were still good team, but you can see they weren't as good as those first 2 years. And that was still Jimmy Johnson's team pretty much, majority of the team, for those 2 years. So, and just started dwindling down, and they haven't been as good as that says. And that's because Jerry Jones sucks. How many coaches have the Cowboys had since then? Let's Google that. I'm going too long here. I'm at 19 minutes, but let me Google that real quick. We'll finish this beer and get off the video. List of Cowboys coaches, and here we go. It shows it right here. It's just like you have a couple of them they last 3, 4, or 5 years. I guess it gives them enough years, and they don't do shit. And then he gets rid of them. Okay. Since Jimmy Johnson left, you have Barry Switzer last 3 seasons, Chan Gailey 4 seasons, Dave Campbell 5 seasons, Bill Parcells 6 seasons. Nothing. You thought Bill would get it done, but Bill couldn't get it done either. Wade Phillips 4 seasons, Jason Garrett fucking 10 seasons and nothing. You should have been rid of him at 4 or 5 seasons too. You have 3 seasons to get that team to the fucking Super Bowl. If you don't get it by the 4th season, you're done. And then currently Mike McCarthy 2. 20, 21, 20. This is his 3rd season this year, I think. He ain't getting shit done either. man. Anyhow, you might as well bring Jimmy Johnson back. Of course, the free agency was different back then, and everybody talks about the trade. Herschel Walker to Minnesota got all those players. But, I mean, here's the list of players the Cowboys got. Who did the Cowboys get for Herschel Walker trade?
According to Bleacher Report, for the Cowboys, of
Mostly
course,
players you don't
in
remember.
1989, at the peak of Walker's NFL career, the Cowboys sent Herschel Walker to the Vikings.
5 players,
and
6 drafts.
The
Okay.
players were LB Jesse Solomon, DB Eziak Holt, RB
All right,
Derek
let's go
Nelson.
back. I'll go so you're not listening to. Let's see. The players that they got for the trade were Jesse Solomon, a linebacker. I don't even remember him. Defensive back Isaac Holt. I do remember him. He was an all right player. I mean, not the most spectacular, but he was all right. Running back Darren Nelson. Who? Linebacker David Howard. Who? And defensive end Alex Stewart. Who? All right, now the picks turn players such as, Emmitt Smith, they got with one of the picks. Russell Maryland, Kevin Smith, and Darren Woodson. And really, Russell Maryland didn't amount to anything. Really, he didn't, but Kevin Smith, yeah. Darren Woodson, of course, and Emmitt Smith, yeah. I don't know who what did I say? I was supposed to get 5 picks? I don't know who the 5th person was. They must have been really bad. All right. And that's it. But do you think that won the Super Bowls for them? Just those particular players? No. Come on. Anyhow, that's my final thought on that one. Anyhow, so Jammer wasn't able to do beer reviews. I don't think he's got next Wednesday off, so it's going to be another 2 weeks before he can get on. But I'm like, man, I got beer. I can't wait. I'm not going to do too many tonight, 3 or 4. I got 2 Oktoberfest to drink this, and then I think I'm going to do 1 pumpkin. Got a lot of beer for this Falltoberfest, so we got to get to it. And he hasn't gone and he's got like 4 pumpkin beers. And I think 2 Oktoberfest beers. So, and I had 26 to do, not counting the 2 or 3 I did the week before that, last week. So, yeah. Catch up, Jammer. All right, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you on the next one.